I was cringing throughout the film. I was cringing. I wish that the relationship that Diane and Steve had felt more like a relationship. Steve was pretty much a toy being dragged around, a toy to hug around and to dress up and to play with, and that was it. That was his only role. I've just got back from watching Wonder Woman 1984. I gotta be honest with you guys. In totality, the film felt really messy and all over the place. The first Wonder Woman movie that came out really set the bar high. I can't really understand why most of the reviews that I've been watching have been just raving about this film. About Wonder Woman being super charming and amazing and heartwarming, like everything everyone was hoping for. There were a lot of gripes I had about this movie that were not addressed in reviews that I've watched. To be honest, I was cringing throughout the film. I was cringing. There were so many cheesy dialogues, and maybe the directors meant it to be that way. Okay, don't get me wrong, the action was great. Although, again, a little weird sometimes when she would be like flying through the air and trying to kill somebody and it looking like it was like a picture right out of the Vogue magazine. Let's get straight to it. So, one of the biggest issues I had with Wonder Woman 1984 are the characters. Wonder Woman 1 had a strong emphasis on character development. I cannot say the same for Wonder Woman 1984. Barbara, or the cheetah, she felt like a very stereotypical character with low self-esteem, just wanting fame and attention and to be recognized. She just came out being sassy. Oh, nobody thinks I'm cool, nobody likes me. And that's it. That's all there is to her character. Oh, by the way, I'll say wow because I'm gonna be cheetah in the end, you know? It doesn't really make sense how she progressed into becoming the cheetah. I mean, that's not this to Kristen Wiig, who played as the cheetah, or Barbara. She did a really good job for the most part. The writing on showing us the life of Barbara and how she came to be the way she is, it was just completely lacking. And it felt really hollow. I don't feel like the audience can sympathize with her to really understand like what made her that way, so that when she goes through that change, we feel that her motives are justified, that she isn't just a selfish and self-centered, whiny character that just wants to be famous. On the side note, that cool armor thing, you know, that cool Amazonian legendary armor, it was just destroyed to pieces out of the cat going wow, epic. A legendary combined armor that has saved the Amazonians, you know, the last stand. It was just being ripped to shreds. So much for that legendary armor. So I got that out of the way. The cheetah was just a really corny and weak character. The second biggest gripe was the missed opportunity of having Chris Pine come back on the screen. He felt pretty much dead, like a shell. Putting it straight out there, Chris Pine did an amazing job for whatever script he was given. But Chris Pine is capable of so much more than what was given him. In the first film, we felt sad when Steve was lost. In Wonder Woman 1984, Steve Trevor felt like a doll, like some women's fantasy. You know, just a big teddy bear to be hugged and brought around and cuddled wherever you want to go. There was just so much more that he could offer, just like he delivered in Wonder Woman 1. In the first film, Steve Trevor felt like he had some muscle, and now it felt like Steve was more like an option, an accessory. Because he says something like, oh, you know, you can choose many other guys, you don't need me, like you'll be okay, you can choose so many other guys. It's not about not being alone and feeling lonely. It's about Steve Trevor's character that should make us feel like he is irreplaceable. And we don't feel that at all. One of my other favorite scenes in the movie was when They were flying in this jet plane and going through fireworks on the 4th of July. And that was just a really beautiful scene. But again, it's like the cinematics of that scene felt so amazing, but the relationship that Diane and Steve had, they didn't feel like they were any closer, you know, as a couple. And it just felt like a really fun and cool scene. Mini spoiler ahead, so if you wouldn't like me to say this, you can fast forward this section. There's this important moment when Diane needs to make a decision to put her needs and dreams first, or the world. And in the end, when she makes this sacrifice, it doesn't even feel like a sacrifice at all. We just weren't invested into the relationship that Diane and Steve had. It felt so superficial and meaningless. That was the second big gripe I had with the film. Again, all being characters. Weak character Cheetah, weak old Steve. The main villain, Lord Maxwell, whatever. I feel like he was entertaining, but he just felt like a cartoon character from Cartoon Network, or from a really cheesy villain from a kids' TV show. It just didn't feel realistic. I still liked it. It was fun. It was enjoyable. It just felt weird and cringy a lot of the times. I like how he had a genuine motive of loving his son and doing everything for his son, so that was good. I really liked the moral of the story in the end. The whole moral in the end was quite simply wish versus truth. Having your wishes and desires versus having the truth. It took a very long time to unfold, but this is what the film was trying to say. Overall, I enjoyed the movie, but I have to say honestly, I am a little bit disappointed. No, I'm quite disappointed. My conclusion is that this film could have been so much better if the characters were just built stronger. We had decent performances, but just really shallow characters, which is a huge contrast to the first film. I wish that there were reviews that I could watch that could share a little bit of like this reality that I have seen and witnessed, and if I had at least known that, I would have expected it and I wouldn't be this angry after watching the film. Please go watch this for yourself, and please kindly share in the comments below what you think of this movie. If you guys would like to see more of my own personal honest reviews about movies, please like and subscribe. See you guys soon.